Excuse me if you hear any background noise. I have a heater running. But, let's just talk about the state of the world for a minute while I play Minecraft. And I know no one will see this, so it's really just for me. And that's okay. But if you do see it, hi there, how you doing? Anyway, I feel like, I don't know, the date is February 13th, 2025. Trump just won the election. Yeah, Elon Musk, I feel like is basically the vice president, and JD Vance has nothing to do with the world right now. He's just kind of there. He was put on the ticket a little too early, and they couldn't replace him with Mr. Elon. So that's kind of how that is. That's actually a bad take. I'm gonna retract that statement. JD Vance is the vice president. Trump is the president. Elon's the emperor, pretty much. Not just kidding. If you couldn't tell, I am not a Republican. I'm a liberal, and I think that's okay if you're a Republican because we're all entitled to our own opinion, and I think it should be more accepted to talk to each other about that without having to hate each other. Just because I'm too young to vote. Oh, by like just a month or two. But if you're, if you've decided to vote for Donald Trump, and I just would have voted for Kamala Harris, maybe a third party, I don't see there's any reason that we should hate each other. We should still be able to just sit down and play Minecraft. And at first in this video, I was going to talk about, stuff like the war in Ukraine and whatever, Hamas and Israel and everything like that. But instead, I think I'm going to speak about the issue I just mentioned about people not being able to talk to each other. And I honestly believe that we are very divided in such a way that we never have been. Well, not never have been. I mean, come on. But in a way that we haven't been in a long time, in a decent amount of time. I feel like an American wouldn't be friends with another American just because they voted for a different person. But that's not how a democracy should work. That's the entire point of a democracy. You can vote for whoever you want. You can pick whoever you want. It doesn't matter if everyone agrees with you or not. You can vote for what you want. And I think that's beautiful. And even if it doesn't work out that way. Like for me, it didn't work out my way. But, my friends who voted for Trump, that's okay. They can vote for who they want to. Even if I believe that what they did was terrible for our country, they can believe it was good. And that's okay. We can still sit down, play some EU4, play some Minecraft. EU4 being a paradox game, a grand strategy. Ever heard of it? Just go look it up. It's pretty cool. Called Europa Universalis. Anyway, my ad for the Money Hungry Paradox is over. Oh, wow, look at all these pigs and sheep. I have enough wool? Yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm chilling. But people just don't know how to talk to each other. And that's something that my econ teacher spoke on a little bit. I won't mention his name or anything. But he always invites us when he talks about tariffs or when he talks about trade in any way. He always talks to us. If you guys disagree with this, you should speak up and have a discourse and just talk casually. It doesn't matter because after the class, you can go back to just being your best buds. You don't need to argue about the politics of the situation. I mean, let's be honest, politics is a means to an end, the end being a good and healthy society. Same thing with basically everything, including the economy. Everything is an end to a good and healthy society. Whether that be an individualistic society or a very communal society, it doesn't matter. As long as everyone's healthy and happy, that means we're doing great. And I think the teacher is really good in showing us how to communicate with each other. Especially on things like government influence in the economy, government, price limits, price caps, things like that. Go away, skeleton. I don't want to hear about you right now. What? Did I just swoop out my axe with dirt? That's very sad. Yeah, I do have a Julius Caesar skin on him. I like Rome. I think history's cool in Rome. Even though he's he most certainly was a bad person. I mean, he killed a lot of people in Gaul. But, ignoring that, looking at the fantasy of history, which I think is still an important thing. That's off topic. Well, I'll talk about that another day. But I don't know. I feel like it's important for us to be able to talk to each other. How long am I going? I'm already 5 minutes in. Jesus Christ. And I basically have said nothing other than we should talk to each other. I think it is important for people to get their words out there and to speak their mind, even if that is a very unpopular opinion. What I could be saying be a very unpopular opinion. I think that's fine. I feel like I should still be able to say it. And we should be able to be like, talk about that for a little bit. But then if we're still friends, be like, hey, let's go grab a bite anyway. Let's go play a game, you know? Let's go play basketball, eat a burger from McDonald's, go play some Minecraft, leave the politics behind and separate politics from relationships and friendships. That's a very important thing. I mean, if you saw at Jimmy Carter's funeral, Trump and Obama were sitting there sharing jokes, laughing with each other. You know, it's not like they're enemies of the self. It's enemies of their job. They're opposing each other in their career, but not in their personal life. And that's what I feel like the common people like myself should really wake up and see. Like, we need to separate. Just because you have a Trump flag in your room and I have a Harris hat or a Walls hat, even though they lost, it's whatever. But we shouldn't hate each other. You know, we're both American. We're on the same side. In fact, we're both human. We're on the same side. It doesn't matter what nationality we are. All humans should be on the same side. I mean, we're trying to work together. We're like we are the most communal species. Not communal. The most sociable species of all time. And you know, it's kind of why that and opposable thumbs is why we conquered the planet. And also, you know, IQ and whatever, but not really IQ, just general intelligence. IQ is one specific metric of intelligence, not all of them. But I do think it's important for humanity to come together and realize that these political people aren't gods and we shouldn't be arguing over it. And even if you have a friend of a different religion believing in a different god, that shouldn't matter anyway. Leave that out of it. You know? Try to focus just on the self. Not on the self. On the individual as themselves. Are they a good person? Yeah, then you should hang out with them. You know? I feel like it is... Why don't I have a boat? I could literally just build a boat. It's childish and stupid to be mad at each other over things that don't matter. And I just realized this music might get this video taken down. Which is fine. I don't get monetized. I don't really care. But, you know, I want this to be seen by the whole one person that it will be. I just think it's important for people to understand that. Anyway, that was just the video. Now I'm just repeating myself over and over again. I'm going to kill a skeleton, and then I'm going to go. Might kill a zombie, too. Might kill a few zombies. Who knows? Anyway, well, that was my state on playing Minecraft while thinking about the world as... Not the world. How people should separate politics and their lives. Bye-bye.